So welcome to my screen, and right here you can see I have already created a flow for my WhatsApp chatbot which is going to qualify my leads, and I don't have to put any manual efforts. So now let me show you how it is going to be created, but before that let's see how it is going to work in real time so you can understand its impact and working for your business too. So now let's move on towards my WhatsApp, and here now let's say I'm the customer or the user who want to interact with this business. So here I'm going to send a message to my business number which is saved here as my test number. So now let's enter this message, that is hello, and this message is going to initiate my WhatsApp chatbot. And as I have provided this message, I'm getting a welcome message which says, hello, welcome to Allied Events Management. We specialize in planning unforgettable events like weddings, corporate functions, birthdays and private parties. And here we are getting two buttons, that is plan an event and talk to planner. And here I have created this WhatsApp chatbot for my event management company, but you can modify it according to the business you are running. And now let's say I'm going to select this first button, that is plan an event, and as I have selected it, I'm getting a message which is asking me to enter my name. So now let's enter my name as demo user, and now let me enter it. And as I have provided my full name, I'm getting a message which says, nice to meet you demo user. What type of event are you planning? And now you might have observed one thing, that I'm getting the same name which I have recently provided to my WhatsApp chatbot. So this shows that this WhatsApp chatbot can interact with your customers in a personalized way. And here we are getting this list. So now let me open this list and select the type of event. And here you can see I'm getting the list of events. So now let me select this first event, that is wedding. And as I have selected it, I'm getting a message which says, what is the date of your wedding? So now again you can see that I'm getting a personalized message. So now you might be thinking how it is happening. So I'm going to tell it while creating the flow for our WhatsApp chatbot. So here I'm going to enter it as 27th April 2026. So now let's enter it, and as I have provided the date of the wedding, I'm getting a message which is asking me to enter the number of guests. So here I'm going to enter it as 100, and as I have provided the number of guests, I'm getting a message which is asking me to enter the place of the event. So here I'm going to enter it as Bhopal, and as I have provided the place of the event, I'm getting a confirmation message which says, great, your event planning request is confirmed. Now let's move on to our second button, that is talk to planner, and as I have selected it, I'm getting a message which consists of the contact details of the planner. So this shows that I have successfully created a WhatsApp chatbot which is interacting with my clients or the customer. And by the help of this WhatsApp chatbot, my user can plan the event within WhatsApp and they don't have to visit multiple platforms. And now let me show you how it is going to be created. And if you like this WhatsApp chatbot and want to buy any of our Pabbly product, then I have bought an amazing offer for you. So right on the screen you can see this coupon code STUYT, which is going to provide you heavy and exclusive discounts on your purchase for the Pabbly. So this is your chance to get instant savings and take your business to the next level with the help of automation. So what are you waiting for? Use this coupon code now. And now let's create this WhatsApp chatbot by accessing Pabbly Chatflow. So open the new tab and type its URL. That is pabbly.com/chatflow, and once you will enter the URL, you will land to the home page of Pabbly, where you will see two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user, then you can just click over this sign up free, and if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Chatflow, then you get 100 free credits every month for practicing and exploring Pabbly Chatflow. And if you are an existing user like me, then you can just click over this sign in, and once you finish your sign up or login, then you will be getting this all Pabbly apps page where you can see all these products offered by Pabbly. And as we are going to create a chatbot, then we just have to access this Pabbly Chatflow app by simply selecting this access now button, and we will be landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Chatflow, which can be seen here. And on the dashboard page you can see these are the WhatsApp number I have connected to my account. And if you also want to add your WhatsApp number to the Pabbly Chatflow account, then you can just click over this add WhatsApp number button, and here we are getting two options, that is WhatsApp Connect and Manual Token Connect. So if you want to integrate your WhatsApp number, then you can just click over this WhatsApp Connect, and if you prefer connecting with token number, then you can simply click over this Manual Token Connect. And if you want a detailed video of adding WhatsApp number to the Pabbly Chatflow account, then you can check it on the description. Now, moving on to the sidebar, you can see these are the features provided by Pabbly Chatflow. And if you want to learn more about these features, then you can check the videos given on the description. And now, as we are going to create a WhatsApp chatbot, then we just have to click over the flows given on the sidebar, and we will be landed to this flow builder page, where for creating a new flow, we just have to click over this add flow button. And here we are landed to our flow page, where you just have to provide the flow name. So here I'm going to provide the flow name as, so here I'm providing it the name build a WhatsApp chatbot that qualifies leads for your business. And here we are getting this option for trigger. So now you might be thinking, what is this trigger? So trigger is the event or the action which is going to initiate our WhatsApp chatbot. And this trigger event can be keyword or the regex entered by your users, or if your user starts the conversation, or if your user replies via quick reply button on a send template. But I'm going to keep it as keyword regex match. Now you might be wondering, what is this keyword and regex? So keywords are the words which initiate your WhatsApp chatbot. Now let's say I want to initiate my WhatsApp chatbot as soon as someone sends me a message that is hello. So I'm going to type this word hello, and afterwards I will just press the enter key, and here our one keyword is ready. And afterwards we are getting this option for regex. So regex is basically the short form for the regular expression. These are used for the advanced user input. So if you want to trigger any advanced user input, then you can enter regex like this. But for now I already have my keyword, so I'm removing this regex from here. Now on your left hand side, you can see these messages and action blocks, which you can think as main building block for creating this WhatsApp chatbot flow. So you can drag any of these blocks and create the flow for your WhatsApp chatbot. And now if my user sends me a message, I'm going to send them a welcome message. So for that we just have to drag and drop, and you will observe these message nodes, where I'm going to select this text button, where I'm going to enter a welcome message for my clients or the customer. So here I have entered this welcome message. Now I'm going to add a button to this message node. So for that we just have to click over this add button, and here we are getting this dialog box which is asking me to enter the button name. So now let's enter it. So here I have entered my button name as plan an event, and afterwards we are getting this option for selecting the button type. So from this drop down you can select your button type either as quick reply or link if you want this button to react as a link, but I'm going to keep it as quick reply. Now let's click over the save button, and here we have successfully created our first button. Now let's create one more button by simply selecting this add button, and here I have created my another button, that is talk to planner. Now let's click over the save button. Now if my user select this first button, that is plan an event, I'm going to ask them a question regarding their full name. So for that we just have to move over the actions, and here you will see this node of ask question which you have to select. And now I'm going to enter a question asking for the full name of my client. So here I have entered this question asking for the full name, and now it is asking me to select the contact custom field. So here you can see these are the contact custom fields I have created in my account, and contact custom field help us to store extra information. And if you also want to create your own contact custom field, then you just have to go towards the settings, and here you will observe this option of contact custom fields which you have to select. But before that, make sure to save this flow by simply selecting the save button so that you don't lose your data. And as you will select the contact custom fields, you will be landed to the contact custom fields page which I have already opened, and here you can see all these contact custom fields which I have created in my account. And now for creating a new one, we just have to click over this add more field button, and here you have to provide the field name and click over this save button, and your contact custom field will be created. But for now I already have my contact custom field which I am going to select. So here I am going to select my contact custom field as full name and the format as any. Now if my user provides me answer of this question, I am going to provide them list of the events for which they want to make the planning. So here I am going to just drag and drop, and here you will observe this option of list which you have to select. And now in this list node, it is asking me to enter header, body and footer for the list. So now let me provide the body for my list. So here I have provided this body to my list, and in this body I have written this message, that is nice to meet you $full name. Now you might be thinking, what is this full name variable signifies? So this signifies the contact custom field which we have recently selected for this question. So now as soon as my user will provide me the answer of this question, the response will be replaced in this message node, and we will be able to send personalized message. So this is the simple way for sending personalized message to your customers or the clients. And now in this list node, I am going to create a section by simply selecting this add section, and here I am going to enter my section title as event, and afterwards in this section I am going to add some event type. So for that we just have to click over this add items, and here we are getting this dialog box which is asking me to enter the title and the description. So now let's enter the title of our first event type. So here I have created the first item of my list. Now likewise I am going to add some more list items or some more event type. So here I have added two more event type, that is corporate event and birthday party. Now I want to get the event or the event type which my user has selected. So for that we have to provide contact custom field to all these list items, and for providing the contact custom field you just have to move over the actions, and here you will observe this node of set custom field which you have to select. And now I am going to connect it with my first list item or the first event type, and from here you can select the contact custom field. So here I am going to select my contact custom field as event type, and now it is asking me to enter the value. So here you have to enter the value for which you are creating this contact custom field. And as you know, I am creating this contact custom field for my first list item or the first event type, that is wedding. So here I have entered the same value. Now likewise I am going to provide contact custom field to remaining list item as well. So here I have provided contact custom field event type to all these list items. Now if my user selects any of these event type, I am going to ask them some more questions, and you know the process of creating questions very well, that you just have to move over the actions and select this ask question node. So here I have entered this another question asking for the date of the event, where I have selected my contact custom field as date, and here I am going to select my format as date as well. And as you will select the format other than any, then it will ask you to enter the number. So here it is basically asking you to enter the number of attempt you want to provide to your user or the customer for entering a valid input. And as you will provide the number of attempt, it will ask you to enter the validation error message. So validation error message is the message which will be sent to your users if they enter an invalid input. So here I am going to enter a validation error message as please enter a valid date in format date, month, year. And here I have added two more questions, that is asking for the number of guests and the place of the event. Now if my user provides me answer of all these questions, I am going to provide them a thank you or the confirmation message in a text button node. So here I have entered this confirmation message. So with this we are done with our first button. Now let's move on towards our second button, that is talk to planner. So I am going to provide the contact details of the planner in a text button node again. So here I have provided the contact details of the planner in this message node. So with this we are done with the creation of our WhatsApp chatbot which is going to interact with my customers. And now your clients or customer don't have to visit multiple platforms for planning the event. They can do it within the WhatsApp. And you can modify this WhatsApp chatbot for any type of business you are running, which is going to save your valuable time. And now as we have created this WhatsApp chatbot, we just have to click over the save button for saving our flow, and here we are getting this pop-up which means our flow has been saved successfully. And now let me show you how you can share this flow with your friends. So for that you just have to go to the flow builder page, and here you can see this is the flow which I have recently created. So I'm going to select three dots of this flow, and here we are getting this option for share flow which you have to select, and here we are getting this shareable link which you can share with your friends, team members and colleagues, so that they can also know about this amazing automation tool that is Pabbly Chatflow. So what are you waiting for? Start using Pabbly now and automate your whole business so that you can focus on growth of your business instead of these manual tasks. And no worries, Pabbly is there for you. And make sure to use the coupon code STUYT while purchasing yearly and lifetime access plans of Pabbly to get heavy discounts. And I have provided the link of the flow which I have recently created in the description box, so make sure to check it out. And if you face any doubts or challenges, then don't forget to mention it in the comment section. So thank you for watching this video and automate your business. So you can create many more chatbots like this by using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can write it on forums.pabbly.com. But if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Chatflow for free now.